All right, so if I do this and this-ish, sure sounds good. And I'll grab that one. All right.
How come I can move the Uka Kamba guy?
Who could you move? I probably made him movable by all players.
Oh,
Do you mean Orvex?
yeah.
Who is that?
That's that guide who only exists to translate
Oh,
stuff for you.
okay.
Let me just double check him. I think I have him that anyone can control him. If not, I should make sure that he can. Yeah, all players. So anybody can move him. Just if you want to take him along.
Is there a way for us to make notes on the map?
You should be able to. I think I can't see your screen, but if you go to the top left, ish, right? There's that
Oh,
bar that goes
text?
text would be good.
Let's see if that works.
And you should be able to draw shapes as well. Somebody already
I
drew
need to set.
some crap over there. I see some blue
I need
crap.
to set the color of the text. I think,
You
otherwise it's not
could.
going to show up.
I see blue. I see now we're getting graffiti. If you once
Oh, I
you've
see
written
here.
Yeah, once you've written the text, right? If you go back
Here we
up
go.
and choose the
Oh,
little arrow, select move, right? Then you should be able to highlight that box. That drawing becomes an object, and you could select it and make it bigger or delete it or
wait.
whatever.
Do I need to do anything to once I've typed? Do I need to do anything to set the text?
I don't
Because I
know. I don't.
tried clicking away and it just disappeared.
I don't know. Let me see. Let me get rid of some of this junk. I could just do
Sorry,
this.
I drew graffiti because I was experimenting.
That's fine. It's easy enough to get rid of. Let me
How do you
type
get
some.
rid of it?
I'm
Or is that a
sorry.
DM function? Is that a DM function?
No, I don't think so. I think you
Okay,
can
I
get
just
rid of your
don't.
own stuff. I'm not sure. All right, so let me do a text here. So what I'm going to do here is I'll go to text. I will make the color. Let's make it white. And I'll click on it and I get a little box and I
Yep.
say the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. And click somewhere else and there it is.
Huh. Okay, maybe it's just because what I typed is not within the the light area. It was in the dark area. Maybe that's why.
I don't know. I don't know what color you picked either.
I picked red, but let me try moving my character. Oops. Let me try moving my character down, which will then. I have to select, which should change what's lit. Let's see if that works. Oh yeah, okay. So it did show up. I just couldn't see it now. It's just a bunch of garbage because it's all overlapping text. Sweet.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so it should be on the map now.
Wherever you wrote it, I have to find it.
It's near the edge of that big pit.
Near the edge of the big pit. Oh, yeah, I do see that. Yes.
Yeah, I made a couple of notes about buildings that look like they could be shrines.
Yes, I see that. And I think you should be able to highlight that and change the color of the text if you don't like red
Well,
for whatever reason.
I did. Red should be fine. I mean, it's visible.
Yeah, I was trying to pick one that was visible too, and I eventually went with yellow. It doesn't matter. Whatever makes you
Yeah.
guys happy. Okay.
Okay, so it looks like I see 4 buildings that look like possible shrines. Um, if I'm right, then there's still one more that we haven't found.
1, 2, 3,
Uh,
four.
the 4 is one where it says heading here next.
Yes. And
Oh, I found candidate number 5.
yeah, I bet you did. I know somebody found it last time we played a million years ago. I think you had found them all a million years ago, or at least thought you did. You had a candidate for each.
Okay. Oddly, none of them are within that. None of the ones I saw are within that big circular wall, which is kind of interesting. But
Right.
okay,
I believe. Well, I don't remember what we believe. It's been too long to remember what people told
yeah,
you. All right.
yep,
Sure. Oh, I know one thing I have to get. Let me just pull up one more file. So you were by the one you had just left the kobolds, right? You had
correct,
you had
correct.
threatened them, saying they better behave and leave you alone,
I think so.
and you were leaving there, and I need this one so I know where the hell you're going. All right. All right. Are you happy with this map, or do you want to see what the obnoxiously big map looks like?
I'm happy with this map.
Okay, cool. All right. So you are heading there. I have no recollection on whether you guys took a long rest or short rest. We'll just assume that you had a long rest since we're
I
starting
would,
over and it's been
yeah,
forever. So just
yeah.
just start over. Give yourselves all a long rest if you haven't already. Get your spells back, get whatever you got to get back, and we'll assume it's a new day just to make life easier on ourselves.
How do I do that?
At the top right hand of your character sheet, it will say long is a long rest button. And if you click on that, it would then ask you to confirm that you really want to take a long rest, and you say, "I really, really do," and then it will reset everything.
I do not see a long rest button.
It's a
See a
text box. Along the top row, you should see Beyond 20, Share, Short Rest, Long Rest, Campaign.
Yes, if you go to where the little anvil is at the top, it is to the left of that, about 3 buttons to the left, or
I
2 buttons
do
to the left.
not see that. Possibly because I'm not signed in.
That would be a problem. All right, get signed in. No worries. We all knew there's going to be a little bit of had a half an hour learning curve here to get everything into going into back into things. Oh, let me get to where we're going. Oh, I don't want to be here. I want to be here. Sure. Okay. Did you find it, Paul? You good?
Almost there.
All right, no worries.
Okay, I've taken a long rest.
Sounds good. All right. So you had asked the Cobalt to take you to the next to a shrine, right?
The nearest shrine.
The nearest shrine. So he takes you to this one, right? The one into the water here that we're heading with the big red circle over it. And he says, "There, there." And he seems like he wants to scamper off, figuring he's done his part.
I'm not going to stop him.
Okay. All right, good. So let me do this. I want to do this. I'm going to go here because it'll be easier for me. Oh, cripes. Now I got to find you people. Where are you? You are over here. Yes. And I will copy. And I will go here. Just a second. I'm just arranging some stuff. Looks like fun. Whoa. Go over here. All right. Let me get back to where you guys are. Oh, out of curiosity, did I do this right? Awesome. I thought I did it that way. All right, good. So, nothing bothers you. So you head over to the building. So you see, crocodiles wallow in this muddy lake bed, from which rises a walled ruin. Two columns flank the entrance, carved with images of a long-necked bird with a needle-like beak. At the building's front, slimy steps ascend to an entry arch.
Is anyone trained in nature? Or maybe the cleric could try to identify what kind of bird that is?
Well, let's see. Got my character sheet here. Okay.
So if you're going to head towards there, you do see
Yes.
crocodiles kind of mulling about, and they
Right. So
seem interested in you. We'll
before we
say.
get too close to the crocodiles,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see if we can figure out what kind of bird this is. The picture of the bird, or the carving, or the icon.
Gotcha. Sure. Some folks want to make a. Oh, let's see. How far away are you? How big is it? Let's ask that first. Well, it's big enough that you could. Sure, do a nature check.
Nope.
Nope, that does not work.
Anyone
Oh, well, there
else?
we go.
Oh, how do I get to go back to the? So I'm currently in my settings. I need to leave my settings to get back
So
to
if
the
you go to
game.
the
Click
top,
on the little talky bubbles, the chat
yeah,
bubbles.
the
Oh,
chat
got
box.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yep.
There you go.
Ah, Sir Hannah knows what it is.
Yes, she does. Uh, we'll say, Zahana, it is a Eblis. And I put it in the chat in roll 20 for now.
I know my birds.
There you
You
go.
do. That means this is the shrine of Papa Zodal. That's all I got. Papa Zodal's the Eblis.
I'm done. Good night, everybody.
So, crocodiles. Do we think we can scare them away, or shoo them away or something?
We can make animal handling checks. Let's see what happens.
Is that a thing? It is a
That's
thing.
I have it
Wow.
here.
Wow.
I have it here on my skill list.
Yeah, go for it.
So what are you doing?
All right. Animal handling.
What are you trying to
It
do
is
with
in
that,
fact.
Greg?
Oh, it looks like it's more for domesticated animals like horses and stuff. Yeah, it's more meant for like horses or steeds than it is for like wild animals like crocodiles. Just from I'm
I
reading the
I
description.
I would agree. Yes.
Huh.
Still, I give you
Um,
bonus points for noticing it. That's not a skill people use too much.
Fair
yeah, I
enough.
wonder. I often wonder why it exists. Um,
I think it's
could
used for
we?
controlling your mount in combat.
Oh, sure, sure.
Got it.
Uh,
Okay.
can we maybe like throw some food off to the side and see if they'll go after it?
Okay, what you're gonna
I like that
throw? What do
plan.
you got?
I probably have some dried meat or something. Like I just have rations. I don't know what's in there, but there's probably some like
Sure.
jerky or something.
All right. Sure. Why don't you? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what these guys do. So you're gonna throw some food in that direction, right? Let me do this real
Yeah, like
quick.
away from the building so that they basically leave a path for us.
Um,
Not that I have any objection to just killing them, but
if someone wants to make, whoever wants to try it can make a nature check, and we'll see if they decide to go along with it. Someone who knows nature to how to tempt the. Well, there you
but
go. So Hannah knows what she's doing. Okay, sure.
Crocodile.
Let's 1 second here.
Okay, I'm behind the curve here. How did you do the nature check?
if you go to your character sheet, if you hover your
Yeah.
mouse over the numbers like in the skill list or the saving
It's
throw
over the
list,
number.
yeah, so like you'll see a little red D20 with a B in it will show up, and you just click on the number and it'll roll
I
like
see.
that, like that.
There you go. And
It,
if
it
you
looks different
it
to me than it does to you.
it does because you're using the numbers like roll 20 is running the numbers, whereas for other people they're actually rolling the animated dice in D&D Beyond. And that's
Oh,
the internet. So if you want to do that, because to me it's a little more readable, but if you can keep it that way, I don't care. If you want to use the dice in D&D Beyond, then you just have to click on the Beyond 20 red die towards the top right of your browser near the URL to the right of it.
The extension icon.
Yes, the
so
extension
I don't
icon.
I don't need any I don't need any animated dice. It's okay.
Okay. I do it more for
I'll
the
look
readability part
different.
of it more than anything else, but that's okay. You can be different. Um Let me make sure I know how to do this. I think that if you go, let's see, just for FYI, if you're extra sneaky and you right click on your to hit number, that's how you tell it to roll for advantage or disadvantage.
Oh, neat.
Just FYI.
Oh, okay.
All right
I'll
then.
forget that.
All right. So boop a doop a doop a doo. So Hannah showing her nature skill, she lures the crocodiles away with the dried meat and whatever else you guys have on hand, and gets them away from the entrance. And I want to check one more thing before I do this. Ooh, yeah, good thing I checked. I want to do that. And I'll say I'll do daylight mode. And I'll do that. And I'll do that. And I'm going to double check. I'm glad I checked. All right, cool.
Oh, we have a new map.
You do.
I seem to have No, never
Give it a
mind.
second to load. Give it a second to load.
No, I was looking at the chat, like the rolls and stuff like that, but because I did try rolling an attack roll with advantage and nothing showed up, but maybe that's because we're not in combat.
I don't know. It probably should work. I don't know. Maybe there was. We'll figure it out later.
Yep.
Okay.
All I see is black.
Move down towards the bottom left of the map. You will find yourself.
Oh, I see it. Looks like we have some very tall columns.
Oh,
All right. So I've got that. I've got this. Whoa, that's all right.
Oops.
Let me see if I can pull the other one real quick. There you go. I see people are moving around.
So we're
Yeah,
we're in the
sorry
far,
about
we're,
the big map.
we're
This is actually all the shrines are on this map, and I just have it sectioned off.
Okay.
So that's why
okay.
you're at the bottom corner there.
Okay.
Let me do this. I want to get one more thing going. I want that one. All right. So this is FYI, you see 4 hungry crocodiles get skirted off to the side, and you're at the steps. Um, going up into the building.
And there are no people or other animals here, right?
You do not see any people. The other crocodiles you see on the screen are just part of the background.
I guess we're going inside.
I don't like the looks of that green goopy stuff on the steps.
I don't see that, but
The building's front slimy steps ascend to the arch.
oh,
Maybe if you, yeah, it's like right here. She means this stuff here.
Yeah, I see it.
okay. Maybe it just hasn't resolved properly for me. Oh, it's like a sort of fog of war thing here. Like as you move your character,
Yeah,
so it looks like this sort of corridor over here where you can go, like this.
that's just taking you around the building.
Oh, okay. I see. So to go
Yes.
in, we have to go this way.
Yes.
Can we identify this green slimy stuff?
Um, it looks like slime. It doesn't look anything that's going to harm you.
Okay. Does it look nutritious?
I don't know about that. Usually slime is not very nutritious. I guess it depends on the slime.
Next thing you want to know is if we can sell it in the market.
There you go.
Can we sell it in the market?
I don't think so.
If we leave it in the sun to dry out, could we flatten it into a sheet and put some rice and some fish in it and roll it up?
I knew it was going that direction.
or leaving the sun long enough, is it like a raisin?
A raisin. Huge pile of slime turns into a raisin. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go through it or over it or something to get inside.
So Hana is so cool, she can probably just jump over it if she's really that scared of it. But
I went through it.
all right, fair enough. All right, so
I guess I follow.
fair enough. So you see that moss clings to the stonework throughout this hall. The mosaic floor depicts a tall bird using its long, pointy beak to pin a monstrous frog-like creature with tentacles sprouting from its shoulders. Set into the far wall is heavy stone doors.
The frog-like thing is Kubazan. We already encountered that shrine. I believe in the story. I think it's also pinned actually. I'm looking to see if we have the story pinned or not. No, maybe not. I think in the story there is some. They did get into like some sort of fight. The frog and
Well,
the
let's
bird.
go here. Hold on, it's up here. So it says when evening came, a wily Eblis stepped from its reed hut. He didn't like Oumans, but without them he'd have no one to play his tricks on. The Eblis sent a marsh frog to reason with Ubtal, but the frog was angry and decided to wrestle the god instead. This amused Ubtal, so he gave the frog tentacles to make it stronger. When Kubizan the froghemoth returned to Papazodal the Eblis, he chased Papazodal into the swamp with his new tentacles.
Yep.
That's the paragraph that references Papazodal.
Great.
And the one that's
Thanks.
going to be our clue, I would guess.
Okay.
Well, you got some doors.
I don't see doors showing up.
They're
I just
right.
see like
They're
a,
right here.
I just see a big sort of black space around this little alcove.
Yeah, I don't see doors either. I see.
It might be the
I
way
see.
I cut the wall. Let me see. You should
It's also
see
possible
something
looks like
popping out a
he,
little bit.
it's possible it just hasn't loaded yet.
no, I can see them. They're there. They're the two teeth.
So what directions are the doors?
North.
North, right above your character.
They're all
Oh, I see.
north.
Yeah.
There's a double door to the north.
Oh, okay. I thought it was, so I see like a little indentation. Maybe I guess that's it.
Sure, we'll go with it. I can't see. I'm seeing the bigger picture. So
Sure. Should we look for traps or just open it up?
the doors don't seem to be locked, but they're heavy, so they're going to need a bit of a push to get them open.
Well, I'm not the strong one here.
What's your strength there, Zerhana?
18. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. If someone gives her a little bit of help, then she can open the doors. That's no problem.
Again, I'm not the strong one, so somebody else should be helping. Not
I
that
have a
like I
little bit.
object to it,
I have a
but
little bit of strength. Like
you're stronger than
not
I
a
am.
lot.
You're stronger than I am. I guarantee it.
Fair.
All
All
right.
right.
Well, Xanthos has a +1, so that's fine. So
I'll
between the
contribute
two of you, you
then.
open it up. Wow, did I open it up, or did you just kind of walk
No,
through
I
it?
did. I went over the door by mistake.
I'm surprised it let you do that. Boop.
Okay, we're in. Ooh. Oh, what do we see here?
All right. So what do you see?
Hold on.
You see a
Get the guide
an
in here too.
empty pedestal stands in the middle of this chamber. 6 statues face it from the alcoves on the wall. They depict a bare-chested humans with the heads of different animals. From left to right, the heads resemble those of a lizard, a jaguar, a lobster, a toucan, a bat, and a frog.
Well, so the marsh frog immediately has relevance because that was referenced in the story.
Yes, but as an enemy, not as someone who would help us. The
All right.
toucan's the only bird among those, but that also seems like too obvious. Is there any writing anywhere?
Um. So okay, so when you look around, you see some writing on the base of the pedestal.
Great.
And let me do this. Where is it? Right. I think this one. Yes, we'll go with this one. And I will go back and go back. All right, so this is it's a picture, so I'm going to put this. I put that into Discord, but I'll copy and paste the text and put it in Roll20
Thanks.
as well.
Oh, nice. It's a riddle.
There you go. Comes with sunshine, leaves with night, hides in darkness, does not bite. Always joined to its caster, never strays from its master.
Can you tell us, or actually, can you list the animals in Discord also? The 6 animals.
Sure. Put it in both spots.
Well, aside from bat clearly not coming with sunshine, none of those really seem to be relevant here to me.
Right. Maybe it's how we interact with the pedestals.
Possible.
Yeah,
But we
I
clearly
mean,
need.
it
We
seems
clearly
like
need.
there's 6 animals and 6 lines, so maybe that's the order of the.
Oh, neat. Yes, that's good. I like that.
So,
Okay.
for example, maybe like light would be the answer to the riddle. So come possibly.
I think where Vicky is going is we have to match up these 6 lines with the 6 statues.
Okay.
So if that's the case, for example, then hides in darkness should be bat. I mean, does not bite. They all kind of bite. Maybe
A
lobster. Does
lobster.
that
A
lobster?
lobster
Lobster.
doesn't bite.
Sure, sure. Um,
I want to get a pretzel stick while you guys are thinking.
by all means, it will be.
Okay.
It will be a while. Always joined to its caster. Like,
That sounds like the bat to me.
and then never strays from its master.
Who knows?
Like, none of these particularly seem like jaguar or toucan or lizard.
Give me half one.
Paul,
Yeah, he can hear you.
do these statues move, or does anything on the inscription move, or maybe we have to like touch the statues in this order?
So what are you trying to? Let me get back to that. Give me 2 seconds.
Hides in darkness could be jaguar. Like the last 2 lines are very similar, though.
All right, so describe to me again what you're doing.
So I want to see: are the statues movable?
No, they don't seem to be movable.
Is there anything on the inscription or the pedestal that is movable or pressable, or like levers we can flip or anything like that?
No, you're not finding anything along those lines. You're just kind of feeling hands, whatever. No, you don't find anything pressable in the such.
Okay. Can we reach the statues with our hands?
Sure. I mean, the statues are. Let's see, how tall are they? Did they say? Um, I don't see anything that says how tall they are, but we'll say they're regular humanoid size, right? We'll call it lifelike size.
Okay. And is there anything special about the base of the statues?
No, you don't. It's just a space. You don't find anything noteworthy there.
Okay. So I like Vicky's idea, but like the first 2 lines seem pretty difficult to distinguish from each other. The last 2 lines also seem pretty difficult to distinguish from each other, unless there's something here I'm missing.
So maybe that's not it.
Like, on the other hand, I don't. It doesn't seem like it's a coincidence that there are 6 statues and 6 lines.
I'm confused by the caster one though.
So that sounds maybe like a familiar, or like maybe a spell that like a touch spell or something that is like stuck to you when you're casting it. I assume caster means spellcaster. Like I can't think of anything else that could mean.
Well, I mean, if
Could be
you're fly fishing, you're casting, so it's something that someone that casts something out into the water.
I mean, I guess it could be also like a sculptor, like will cast a sculpture like with plaster or bronze or something, but that seems pretty niche. Like especially because we're playing D&D, not to metagame, but we're adventuring in the world of magic. I think that the magic user is the obvious interpretation of caster.
Sure.
And the bat is definitely not always joined to its caster because it flies. Like none of these really would be always joined to its caster because they'll move. They're animals. They go places. So what if we set this aside for a moment and try to think of this as just one holistic riddle that's going to have one answer? So it's something that's only in the daytime and hides in the darkness. So maybe it is just not visible when it's dark. Like a shadow. It's a shadow.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, I agree.
Yep.
100% with you, buddy.
Okay.
So
now what do we now what do we do?
How do we apply it?
We look around a little more.
Paul, are the statues casting shadows?
There's no other light source in the room, so if you want to,
Just whatever we brought in?
the only one who really needs light is the cleric. The rest of you have dark vision, right? So I presume that
Yes. Yes.
Xanthros has some sort of a light on him. So what are you
Is
doing
it
with the light, if anything? I mean, they natural. I mean, with him walking around, sure, they're going to cast something
yeah.
somewhere.
Is it possible to move the light source so that like like there's a statue between the light source and the pedestal, so it'll cast a shadow onto the pedestal?
You can cast the light. You have the light in front of the statue, but you can try and get behind the statue. But I mean, they're close. I mean, someone could you can try and do that if he wants. Are you going to
I
try and
think
get
it
behind one of the statues in some way, Xanthros? And if so, which one?
Yes, yeah. Let's do that. So, which one would you guys recommend? I say this to the group. Which one should we try first?
does the picture of the Eblis resemble a toucan? You said it had a needle-like beak, so maybe not.
I like the frog because we're in the frog realm.
We're not in the frog shrine though. We've
Yeah.
already been to the frog shrine.
Right.
We're in the bird shrine.
Oh, there's no birds here. Okay.
The
Toucan.
toucan's a bird.
Oh, well then
You want to
try the toucan.
I go, okay. I shine my light around the toucan statue.
Yeah, I'm off mute. Yeah, no, you don't. Doesn't seem to do anything. I mean, you can cast it, you can get it towards the shadow. You don't see too much really going on.
And there's nothing else no other structures in this room, right?
Nope.
And
Is
the
the
pedestal cannot
pedestal
be moved in any way. The pedestal cannot be moved in any way, right? Like turned or nothing like that.
Doesn't seem to.
what about
Okay.
using Greg, what about making a statue of one of us to fall onto the pedestal? That should be pretty easy to do.
What you mean, stand on the pedestal?
No. You create a shadow of one of the characters and
I-
put
Oh, I
and
see.
throw that shadow onto the pedestal.
and I revise and extend my remarks. So
Yeah.
I will say on the pedestal you see an outline of a stone hatch on the upper surface.
Does it feel different?
It doesn't feel different, but it's probably about the size of one of the cubes that you have, right?
Okay. Okay. So maybe it'll open up if we put a shadow onto it.
Okay.
Like,
Maybe.
let's say, like, can we shine the statue's shadows onto the pedestal
We
somehow? I don't think
we
that's how that works, is it?
we tried that, and
Okay.
plus anything happened. That's why I suggested
Alright.
doing one of the characters next.
Okay. So I shine a light on Zerhana's standing right there, so I'll shine Zerhana's light on the or shadow onto the pedestal.
All right. So before you shined from the toucan, and now you're like behind Zorhana and shining it forward. No, it doesn't seem to do anything.
Damn. Okay.
It's okay.
You can try the other statues, see if anything happens.
Okay. I try the other statues until unless something happens.
Okay. So I can't do that. Oh well, c'est la vie. When you go around the statue of the bat, which is this one right here,
Yep.
Zerhanus, you see a crawlway behind the statue that's kind of hidden by like an illusionary wall.
I guess we should investigate that.
I concur.
So I can put you in there. I can do 1. I might be able to put you in there. 2. I might put Paul on the wall there, but whatever.
Oh no.
Oh
Stop
no,
putting
you're all
people-
stuck. Never mind. I won't try to take. I can try and put you all in there. It's okay. I can do this. I can just grab all of you and just go. I don't know if that really
Okay.
Oh, I
helps.
see.
That
We're all in the crawl
didn't help.
space.
There you go. That's where the crawl space ends up, and you can see the little
Oh.
teeny crawl space in the wall.
Okay. So this is the destination.
Yes, that's the destination. It's a very teeny crawl space, so there wasn't much space for you guys.
Do
You
we
could
see?
you do so. So you go into this hidden room, and you see a strange grid that is etched in the far side of the stone wall. And give me 1 second, and I will get you that. It's in Discord because it's a graphic.
Yep. Yep. I'm just waiting for it to load.
Okay.
I see. I see. Okay. I see a few little different colored squares on there.
Yep.
What is that in the bottom there? A demon head? I can't quite read these. They seem small. Let's click on it and get it bigger. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Can these things be moved?
They cannot.
Interesting.
Do they appear to be lobsters, bats, frogs? Jaguar,
They do not.
They just
toucan?
to me they just look like darker squares and lighter squares. I don't see any.
They look marbly when you click on them. They open up.
Yes.
But they
open
look-
up.
Yeah, if you make it bigger, you
Yeah.
can see it looks like marble. And the
Yes.
darker, the one that has the most shape is in the bottom right,
Yes.
but it doesn't really look like anything.
It
Agreed.
looks like a skull. It looks like a demon skull, kind of. Like a really evil
Like my
cow skull.
mom and dad fighting.
I mean,
I think it's a
maybe
map,
we could be.
like where stuff goes on a grid. Other than that, I don't think there's pictures per se.
Maybe we does Paul, can these squares be pressed?
They cannot.
What did you say?
They cannot.
I,
No.
They
I
cannot
asked
be
if they
what?
could be pressed.
Oh.
I mean, we can copy this down and and refer to it later. Maybe we should see if there's any other crawl spaces. Because I cannot think of anything to do with this.
Yeah. Hold a second.
This feels incomplete, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It still seems like a map to me.
If we were getting multiples of these, it's possible that overlaying them on top of each other might spell something out. But with just this, I don't see anything.
All right, so we're gonna look for more crawl spaces.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll put you back in the main room just for sanity's sake. You don't see any more crawl spaces.
Okay. And do we try the like putting shadows of all the statues onto the pedestal, or just the toucan?
Sanos said he tried them all.
Okay, and nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
We definitely need to do something with a shadow. We have this grid that doesn't seem to mean anything. We don't know what the meaning of the animals is. The grid is like 7 by 20-ish or something. Let me go back and look at that.
Let me see. 1 second
Is
here.
it possible there's like
Seven-
dust
it's
or
7 by
grime or something
15.
that we could manipulate these and add a little more, or get a little more information?
Hold on.
I don't know where we would get more information or what more information we
Well, I'm
get.
saying, like, is it possible? I don't know. I'm just spitballing right now.
Sure, yeah. And brainstorming is helpful. We might hit on something.
One second.
I don't see any way to translate. If this is a map, I don't see anything that it would apply to. It's just a rectangle, 7 squares by 15 squares. If the dark squares are supposed to correspond to something, again, I don't see any way of determining what that correspondence is. Um, of the
Remember, this
trickster
is for the
gods,
bat. This is for the bat, right?
no, this is for the bird.
No, this puzzle was underneath the bats.
It's
I
on the
believe so,
pedestal.
yes.
Sorry, sorry. The grid, yes, the grid was by the crawl space was from the bat. That's true.
So is that a clue here?
Where?
Like, let's say I push on the tiles. Does anything happen if I push on the individual tiles?
Paul said nothing happened.
No, nothing
Oh, okay,
happens.
okay. All right, all right.
Of these 6 animals, none of them, as far as we know, appear in the legend. Maybe the toucan, if you want to generalize that to a bird. None of
The
the
frog.
others. Oh, sorry, the frog does. Yes, the frog. The rest don't seem to have any relevance.
I climb up on the pedestal.
Okay.
Look at my shadow.
Okay.
Does my shadow look
Doesn't
normal?
looks normal.
Well, I just stay up there on the pedestal because now I'm taller than everyone else.
You should strike. You should
Okay.
strike a pose to look extra cool.
I don't have to strike a pose to look extra cool.
Oh.
I am the sorcerer, you know.
So the Eblis, they're all trickster gods, right? All 9 of them are trickster gods. The fact that the Eblis likes tricks doesn't really mean anything. The Eblis is wily. That
Okay.
doesn't really seem to tell us anything.
Okay. I get it. I was literally reading the answer and trying to make sure I understood what it was telling me.
The answer to the riddle or the answer to the puzzle?
The answer to the puzzle.
Okay. Because we got the riddle. We're
You got
pretty
the
solid
riddle.
on the riddle. Yeah.
You got the riddle. The riddle's good.
Yeah. What if we go outside and like outside the room and try shining the light in from outside? Would that do anything? Maybe.
You do it, nothing
Or
happens. I'll help you out.
Or what if we try shining casting a shadow on the statues, on one of the statues instead of on the pedestal? Like we could try casting a shadow on the bat because there's the crawl space, or the toucan because it's a bird, or the frog. I mean, we can try each one in turn, I suppose.
Nope, nothing.
When we can also
Steven,
go back and
Steven,
yes.
the tiles are absolutely animals. If you look closer, these are animals. All of these.
All the
Like,
tiles, or just the dark
Yeah.
tiles?
I can see.
the-
I don't know what that is. It looks like a bear on the far
no, that's
right.
definitely. There's definitely a monkey, a lizard, a jaguar.
I'm not seeing it, but I'll take your word for it.
If you blow it up and look, those are definitely animals.
I mean, I blew it up by clicking on it in
Yeah.
Discord.
Exactly.
So
Look closer. These are animals.
So what's in the top left?
The top left one I can't quite make out. That's a cat next to it though, like a jaguar.
Okay, I can kind of see that. And the second row
looks like loosely like a monkey, I think. There's a squirrel over here on the right, I think. Or it looks like a squirrel with some kind of animal like a squirrel. There's a lizard on the bottom right below it. The bat is down on the second to last row, I think. These are.
Do you want to try?
You see what?
Okay. Do you want to go back to the crawl space and try like pressing the squares and see if something happens?
So exactly. So actually, something of note. If you look on the rightmost one that looks like a lizard, there's something white above it. You see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Is that like are those words? Are there any words on there, or is that just a white mark?
That's a question for Paul.
It's a white mark.
Nothing.
So,
Okay. Nothing.
Greg, if you can you see the six animals on these squares?
I think so.
So why don't you try pressing them in order, or tell Paul what the order is, and we'll see if anything happens.
Okay, so let's go back to our puzzle here.
I can tell you what the order is if you want to focus on looking at the picture.
Got it. So, okay, so we got to figure out
the first
is a lizard. So we're going to push the lizard.
Lizard is lizard, jaguar, lobster, toucan, bat, frog.
Okay. I might need some help making some of these out.
You're the one seeing them, man.
No, I mean,
you got the jaguar. You got the jaguar.
Yeah, I had the jaguar. Okay, hold on. The lizard. Okay. Am I the only one seeing this stuff?
Can I tell you? I think what?
Lizard. Yes, it's the rightmost one with the white mark above it. So that's lizard. That one first.
Oh, some of
Okay.
them are duplicated.
The
Not duplicated, but they look similar.
the
Well,
jaguars.
there's
the
the same
jaguar's next.
shape.
Sorry, Vic. Go ahead.
There's the two of them look like the same, or like if you go to the one that's on the fifth row down and 3 in from the left, that one
Mhm.
looks
Yeah,
like the one that is on the next row down and to the right.
I
Those two
agree.
look the same,
Yeah, the one below it looks more faded though, which is
right? But it's the same shape.
yeah.
Okay.
All
So-
right. DM Mercy, you're thinking way
Yeah.
too deep.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay. You try whatever you're trying. It does not do anything.
thank you,
Thank
DM.
you. That was
Spent 90
definitely.
minutes.
I figured I would just save us another half an hour.
Yeah.
You're thinking way too deep.
Okay. Well.
And the hatch on the pedestal does not open, right?
It does not.
Do we see?
If we take shine a light on the pedestal, does the shadow match up with the pedestal?
It matches up as you would expect. The only spot that you've seen that does not match was how you found the hidden passageway behind the one
crawl
statue.
space.
Yes.
So we found it because the shadows didn't match.
Yes, the light, the shadow. When you shine the light, it
Okay.
with the illusionary magic, whatever,
Okay.
it didn't add up.
So maybe that's the purpose of the riddle, and it's just pointing us towards the crawl space. So let's set aside the shadow and presume we've already used that piece of information. So the crawl space is significant. This is the only feature of the crawl space. Aside from that, it's just an empty room. So this grid has to be significant in some way. There are 9 squares and 9 trickster gods. I don't know if that's relevant. We don't really have an order for the trickster gods except what's in the legend, and we don't really have a clear order for these squares. But pressing these things doesn't do anything anyway. And they can't be moved. They cannot be slid, right?
Correct.
And is there any writing inside the crawl space?
Nope. The only writing is the writing that was on the pedestal.
Is there any other doors?
No other doors.
Ah, this is it, huh?
This is it.
What if we each touch the dark squares so that all of them are being touched at the same time?
Nope.
There are 9 dark.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just going to say this is a tough one.
Yeah. There are 9 dark squares in a grid of 7 by 15. None of those numbers seem relevant to me. It doesn't seem to be a map because it doesn't match the layout of anywhere we've been or anything inside the shrine.
This would be a good missed puzzle from back in the day.
I mean, this would be a good escape room puzzle, except in escape rooms you can ask for hints.
That's true.
Hmm.
This would be good for an escape puzzle. I could see you finding this in an escape puzzle.
Well, there are some, like Vicky pointed out, there are some that are close to each other. Maybe that's the clue.
How so?
Touch them, touch the ones that look similar. I don't know.
I mean, sure. There are two in the fifth row and the sixth row. There are two that look alike. So try pressing
Yeah,
both of those, or try pressing one and then the other.
press them both at the same time first.
I think Paul said
There's no
that
pressing.
that doesn't
Oh.
work.
No pressing.
Like we're just moving on. Like this is some kind of
What?
representation. It's not a puzzle that we push on.
Okay.
Okay.
And it doesn't look like it's just dark and light. I don't think that any of them are supposed to look like each other. It's just dark and light.
Okay. If this
Fair enough.
is just
Okay.
a representation, what is it representing?
Does it represent the temples, like on a larger scale?
Oh, like the entire map?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just throwing out an idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Paul,
I'm going to try
if
one more thing to try and help you guys along. This is a tough one.
Yep.
Right? Forget about this module. You have these two pieces of information. The two things that you found in the temple. Forget about the module entirely.
Okay, so just focus on what is
do something
inside
with it.
here.
Yes.
Okay.
It has
so
nothing to do with D&D and nothing with pushing. I give you two pieces of paper. I give you one with that grid, and I give you one with those the clue.
Is there any way to like make a shadow fall across this grid to, I don't know, make some things light up or show up in some way? Like we have a torch or a light source or something. Can we like move it around to see if the grid looks different when it's in shadow versus light?
The answer is no. You're thinking about playing D&D. Don't think about playing D&D. I give you these two things. No shadows. But you're on the right path, but no shadows.
I mean, when you say two things, I assume
Don't
the other
think that
thing
you
you're
can shine
referring
a light
to.
on it. I'm just giving you these words and that grid.
What words?
The top one
The
comes
ones
with
that you
sunlight.
Sorry, the words that we found.
Yeah, the
on
puzzle.
The pedestal.
The pedestal.
Pedestal.
Yeah, the riddle. You have the riddle and you have that grid. The shadow thing is in the right vein, but not quite what you're trying to do.
Oh. Okay, like this is going to be really metagaming, but
go ahead.
We could take so on the first row, the first two squares are dark. We could take the first two letters of the first line. We could take the sixth letter of the next line, which is S, the sixth letter of the next line, which is I, and the 13th letter of the third line, which is S. This is not really going anywhere, but okay. Sorry, I'm these letters, the numbers are wrong. But it would be the first and second letters of the first line, the sixth letter of line 2, letter 6 and 12 of line 3, letter 13 of line 4, which doesn't exist, letter 3 of line 5, letter 10 of line 6, and then we don't have a seventh line. But maybe that spells something out? It could be COSIN nothing WS. It doesn't really help. what if we? So there's 105 squares. Are there 105 letters in the riddle? I mean, I could count it out, but
We'll say yes.
okay. So what if we just go straight across then? So what if we just like take the letters in the riddle and just like write them on the squares of the grid and see what letters show up in the dark squares?
Sure. I'll make it. If do you want to do that manually, or
Do
do
I
you want me to
want to?
tell you what it
No, but
says?
I will if you want me to. But
We'll
it's gonna
say
it's
that the letters that are in the dark squares come
yeah.
up with the words "cover eyes."
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In your spare time, you can test if that's actually true.
Delightful. Okay, so we can try covering our own eyes. We can also try covering the eyes of the statues. Why don't we try each one and see what happens?
Let's start with the statues.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
want to cover my eyes.
um, there's more statues than there are people, so we might like tie a cloth over a couple of statues so that we can do them all.
Okay, sure.
So we'll
Okay,
try that.
so you cover the eyes of the statues.
Yes.
The puzzle cube comes out of the pedestal.
Yeah.
Great, we'll take it.
Okay, you got it.
I appreciate, by the way, that you didn't. You were very light-handed with the hints, which I appreciate. Like I didn't feel like you were leading us to the answer.
Oh, good.
You just kind of helped us focus on getting there without telling us what we needed to do.
Because I did think it was kind of vague, so yeah.
I mean, it's very easy to go from a vague hint to a specific hint, but once you give a specific hint, you can't really go back and make it more vague.
This is all true.
So I think I like the light touch first, and then if people are still stuck, they can look for more maybe or whatever. Like, and that's some of that is coming from my escape room experience too.
All right, cool. All right, 1 second here. I'll do that. There you go. There's your prize. You get a Jeff or JPEG, whatever it is.
Great,
There you go.
Papazodal.
All right, cool. Let me take you out of this and back to where the other map. Let me go back there myself. All right.
Okay, so I marked off 4 buildings I think might be shrines. The nearest one. How deep is this water? Can we like wade through it, or will we have to swim or take a boat or something?
Let me check. I think it was only a few feet here. I
A
think
few
it's
feet
that.
is actually quite a lot.
Well, yeah. It's not like because there is like a waterfall not that far from you.
Yeah, I see that.
So, yeah, we'll say roughly waist-ish deep. Maybe not quite that far, but
And this is a
Well,
long way to go.
couple feet would be up in the leg somewhere, I guess.
Or if you're a dwarf, like neck high.
Yeah, if you're a
Um,
dwarf neck high, I'm sorry.
so there is a possible shrine to the southeast of where we are. I'm going to move my character over there to point it out to everyone. Um, it's not going to be comfortable going through like waist deep water. It's a pretty decent trek, but like that's where I would be inclined to go next. What does everyone else think?
That's a bad thing. I can't.
I want a boat. I want a boat.
You don't have a boat.
Half orcs don't like water.
You probably like water more than dwarves do. Oh, we can also try to get this one from the land behind it, and that would mean going there last. I'm fine with that too. We would have to cross the water at some point to get. Let me show you where I want the other option.
So we have 5 of these things now?
No, we have 4 because we did not solve Shigambi's shrine.
I say
So
we
this
just take them home.
and
Because
where's
you know the
where?
wizards will never be able to get there because we've got 4 of the puzzle cubes.
That's true. That is certainly a way to end the story. Anyway, this is the next closest one. We would have to cross the water at some point to get to the far bank. We could cross like right over here is probably the shortest crossing, and then go down here. And this is where we'd end up. Or actually, we could cross. Oh, you know what? Never mind. There's like a bridge down here. We could just skip the. We just go around the bridge and not even deal with going through the water. I mean, it's more like a fallen log than a bridge, but Zorana would not have to get her feet wet.
Bonus.
So, Paul, I think we're going to go around on land to this area over here where there's a sort of narrow log or bridge or something.
So are you? I'm sorry. Did you wade through the water to be on the right-hand side bank, and then you're going to where there's a
No,
possible
no,
shrine? You came back on dry
no,
land and came
nope.
around.
Yeah, so I'm going to put my character back where we are so I can show you what we're doing. So we were in this shrine right here. We're going to go back
Yes.
on land right here.
Yep.
And then from there, we can stay on land and go south. I mean, it's a little circuitous, but we can stay on land the whole way. Go south to this point right here without crossing the water.
Okay.
And if there are any interesting buildings along the way, I'm happy to stop by and look at them. Or maybe somebody else has something they want to do on this side before we get to the bridge.
Is that really a bridge?
We won't know. We won't know for sure until we get there.
Okay. So, sure. So I rolled. Nothing bothers you. So you get
Okay.
there. A fallen tree bridges the river ahead. Its trunk is wider than a man and stretches for more than 100 feet.
Woo.
Both banks lie on both banks lie ruined buildings.
Yep.
One second. So down here, because the river kind of narrows as it kind of goes through the city, it
Yep.
churns quite a bit
Yep.
underneath the tree.
Yep.
It's about okay. Wait 1 second. Oh yeah. Okay.
I would suggest we tie ropes to people as they're going across, so that in case they fall in, we can get them back. The other thing we could do, by the way, if we only want to make this crossing once, is to go back to Shigambi Shrine, which is a little further south, and see if we can figure that out. Because otherwise, we're going to have to come back to Shigambi Shrine later. So I don't know how everyone feels about that.
All right, let's try this. 1 second.
Well, we have some insight to what the last puzzle did. Maybe we would be able to rethink the other one.
We can try. Yeah, we can try.
All right, 1 second. All right, give me 1 second. Just gotta spin something up here. I gotta find something. I do this. Whoa. Put that there. Put that there. And let's go here. Oops. Didn't quite mean to do that. Okie dokie. So if I put him there. And oh, interesting. Go back. Go back. Go here. Go to this one. And say great. And then we'll do, I'm trying one thing here. Boop. Oh, cut me a break. Yes. Okay. Great. All right. So you're standing on the edge of the riverbank, correct? Is that what I hear?
Yes.
And your tide ropes around yourself. I heard that.
Well, no, not yet, because we're deciding whether we want to go to Shigambi Shrine before we do this.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out future things going on. So while you were
Fair. I
discussing.
mean, we will be using this crossing at some point.
Okay.
So like your preparation is not going to go to waste. Greg says
I
he can
don't.
only hear me. That's weird.
That would be weird. Did you somehow mute us, Greg? Oh, he can't hear me, so I don't know why I'm talking.
Greg, did you? Is it possible you muted us, muted the rest of the group somehow in Discord? You could also try fiddling with Discord settings or closing Discord and coming back.
He's even on mute right now in Discord. Well, he's trying to talk, but I'm not hearing him.
I'm not hearing him either.
I'm not hearing him either.
Can you all hear me?
Now we can.
Now we can hear you. Can you hear everyone, Greg?
I can.
I don't know if he said
Yeah, I can
can
hear
or
everyone. I
can't.
can hear everyone.
Okay, good. So do we want to go back to Shigambi Shrine then and see if we can figure that out before we cross?
That seems wise.
Okay. Oh, I gotta find that one. I think that was this one. No, that's not it. It was that one down there. Okay.
It's labeled on the map. It looks like it has a coin slot in the roof.
Yep. All right. So I can let's put you here. Go here. I want to go 1, 2. Yep. Great. And I'm gonna do one more thing real quick. Oh, I don't think I want that. I want that. And I can go that. All right, cool. So I'll just grab you folks. Oh, be careful. Did I get you or not? Uh, there you go. You guys still there?
Yeah, I am. I'm just I'm putting together some sandwiches actually. So I stepped away from the laptop a little bit.
Okay. How did I draw this? Let me see how I drew this. Oh, okay, yeah. Gotcha. Everywhere else, you on the new map? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Uh-oh. Where's this one?
Top middle.
Top middle. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So we're going in. This is the chopped floor, or the trap floor is below
The
us.
trap floor is below you, right? You can see the dotted line where the passageway below you
Yes.
goes, right? So you could go
Yes.
down the steps and go around, and then theoretically you could get to the other side, right?
Right.
Did we find any writing in this?
I don't recall.
I will say
I mean, we can always,
I'll reread everything to
yeah,
you. That's
thanks.
fine.
We can certainly go any place we've already been because we can just do the same thing we did last time.
So you see a ruined shrine stands at the heart of this walled compound. Tall monoliths flank the entrance, decorated with images of a jaguar with 6 snakes sprouting from its shoulders. A stone door is set into the shrine beyond, which you get through. You did that. So let me get back to here. Get back to here, right? So for B, for A, for B, right. So you go down the first flight of steps going into the shrine, right? So the steps descend into not where you are, Xanthros, the first one. Um, the steps descend into a 15-foot moss-covered room. 4 statues of Oman warriors stand in the alcoves to either side, overlooking a barred gladiator pit in the floor. Each statue looks as if it was meant to hold a spear, but its weapon is missing. On the far side of the chamber, a stone pedestal stands conspicuously bare. On a relief behind the wall, it shows a monstrous jaguar with 6 snakes protruding from its shoulders, fighting off a squat, frog like humanoid armed with a spear. To the left of the relief is a narrow tunnel with steps leading down. It's, so you have that. Um,
So last time we tied some ropes around the bars so we could swing across like Tarzan without touching the floor to get to the corridor on the other side.
yes.
Well, we didn't try the obvious thing, which was just walk on the floor.
Correct. I'm okay with somebody trying that. I mean, I'm not going to try it myself.
I'll try it. I'll
All
try
right.
it.
Whoop. Okay, 1 second. Sure. Okay.
The map makes it look like the lower tunnel's a dead end.
That's because it has to go underneath the thing, and there's no way to map that, right? But if you want me to take you
Got it.
where the guys are,
No, it's fine.
all right, fair enough. All right, fair enough. So you're doing that. Okay, so
So who'd like to walk on the floor?
yeah, let's just kind of talk through this. So where is everybody at when people are going to walk on the floor?
Is it possible someone? Is it possible someone could be on the floor above, like spellcasters, and cast spells
Yes.
down? Like, let's say we have to fight something.
I think someone should be down in the below area with the statues.
Well, who would like to walk across?
I don't know what Vicky means by the below area. Do you mean in
I
the
believe
corridor where the statues were?
I believe she means the lower floor,
Right. That's where you
the
guys were
lower
avoided
level.
last time, right? You were swinging across that floor last time, right?
I think what Vicky's suggesting is that somebody crosses the floor, somebody waits downstairs and watches them cross the floor, and the other people could be upstairs.
Yeah, I'm willing to walk across if we keep an eye on all points so we know what happens.
Okay. Well, I will go downstairs and watch Zahana walk across it.
All right. So you are. I'm just gonna put you down by the entrance there. So you're there. Whoop, that's Paul. Vicky is underneath, but standing there, right? And we'll just say I'm putting Icarus on the side there, but technically he's behind Vicky. But I
Right.
can't really do that without him not seeing what's going on. So what is Xanos? What is the other two folks doing?
I think I'll just stay where I am since they want a spellcaster upstairs.
So you're spell casting upstairs. Xanthos, what are you doing?
Upstairs as well.
All right. And you have this dude here. Where's he going to be?
Oh, I thought he was outside.
He's going to wait outside. I'll put him over there for now, or I'll put him outside. Sounds good. All right. And Xanaros, that's where you're going to be.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, good. So as Sahana steps into the room, right? Basically the floor feels like it's one large pressure plate. So when you hear that, you can hear from the corridor across the way. You hear the gates coming down, like it sounds like a racket, like all the gates kind of lowing
Like,
down with a loud clatter.
were they open before?
They were not open before. They are open now.
Oh, I see. They're opening by coming down. Got it.
Yes, they're opening. Uh Cool. If everyone could click on their icon and have their icon highlighted, and then click on the initiative and spin initiative.
What's the initiative? Is that this?
It's on your character sheet. Yep.
Oh, that's the color. Oh, on the character. Go back to the character sheet.
Go to the character sheet and hit spin the initiative.
Ugh.
Cut.
A 0.
It's hot, isn't it?
Who got a 0? Oh, nice.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. For some reason, D&D Beyond has to reload for me.
Oh.
I have not rolled above a 10 yet, starting today.
All right. This guy got a 14. Okie dokie. So you hear this. Icarus, you're first. You hear the clattering going. No one has come out yet. Is there anything that you wish to do? Do you want to prepare something? What do you want to do?
Nope. I'm going to cast. Sorry, what?
I might want to.
Well, it's not your turn. And you didn't prep it before Zarhana stepped.
Okay.
So we are where we are. So are you doing anything, Icarus?
Yeah. Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm going to cast darkness on like one of my buttons or something.
Okay.
Something so that if necessary, I could just pull it off and put it in the pouch if for some reason I need to get rid of it.
Okay. So, and no one can see through that except for you guys.
Except for me.
Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do is for those people who can't see, I'm going to say that to attack someone, I want you to make some sort of perception check to try and be able to find them. And if you make that perception check, then you can roll to hit normal. Because they can't see you, you can't see them. Because I think with a graphic thing, normally you would pick a square where you think they are, and then you would spin the hit. And if that person wasn't there, then too bad, so sad. But
okay,
we're going to go with that. All right. So how big's your darkness?
15 feet.
15 feet. So that
15-foot radius.
15-foot radius from you. That's enough to pretty much cover the entire pit, it looks like. Pretty close to it. Does it say how big the pit is exactly?
It looks like it's 15 feet across.
Yeah, it does to me too. That's from the measure. Okay. So we said that's 15 feet. The pit is 20 foot deep. So for the people up top, the pit is in darkness, but you guys can see each other.
Okay.
All right.
You're welcome.
Fair enough. So let's see. Okay. You hear the statues. You hear the. I guess I shouldn't. Yeah, I guess you hear the statues. The best way I can say it, right? They're coming into the pit. So that'd be 5, 10. I'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
I can see them, of course, if they show up.
You can see them. You see them. They are lined up. We'll say they're lined up one behind the other, coming into the pit from the middle of the room, and then going straight back.
How many?
Can we
4.
see them from upstairs? Can we see them for like just a minute or just a second as they come out of the doorway and go into the darkness?
Sure, because we'll say that Icarus is kind of standing kind of behind Vicky, right? So we'll say it's pretty close. I'll let you catch a glimpse as they're coming out. And I'm just going to have them take their normal movement, and that's where they are for now.
What are they armed with?
They are armed with a spear and a shield. and they look like, yeah, they are what they are. What kind? Say what kind of statues they are. Um, that's right. They look like painted clay. Ulfgar, you're up.
Um, so did they all cross into the darkness? Is that what happened?
I'm going to say you see two of them that are in the crossed, and the other two are in the corridor. That's as far as they could move with one movement.
Two of them are in the what? In the pit?
Two of them are in the pit. The other two are just outside the pit. They haven't come in yet.
I see. And they're in the corridor.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to be fancy schmancy here. I'm going to try to move over to, well, it's going to look like I'm standing on top of the Zerhana
I get it.
because I am.
Yes, technically you are.
And I'm going to try to cast the best lightning bolt I can and see if I can catch as many of these guys as possible.
Gotcha. So let's see. Forming a line. Gotcha. Because you're 20 feet up and you're going to try and strike down. We'll say they're roughly, they're not 10 foot, but they're roughly something. I won't say you get 04, but I'll say you get, I'll be generous. I'll say you get 3 of them.
Okay. All right. Now I have to figure out how to cast a lightning bolt.
Click on where it says cast. The word cast next to lightning bolt will cast it, and that'll be fine. There's a button next to lightning bolt. It says cast.
Oh, sick on the character sheet. Yeah.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, so if you click on spells,
Yeah,
drop
click on
down to your spells.
spells.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm there.
And then scroll down, and next to each spell on the left, it says cast. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. All right, so they got to make some deck saves. So 1, 2, 3. One made it, 2 did not. That's probably it, correct?
Yeah, that'll be it.
So Hannah, you're up.
What? I had a 3.
Yeah, you're ahead of me. I
Yeah,
had
3
0.
3 plus 2. You spun a 3, but I believe you get +2 to your initiative, so that totals 5.
Okay. I'm gonna rage. How do I do that?
Just check off that you did rage, and we'll just have to mentally know that you're raging.
Okay. How do I check it off?
On your character sheet, there's little boxes there. Oh, that was this thing there. Let me go back to here. So if you look on your character sheets, 1 second. I'm getting there now. If you look under actions, it says bonus actions and it says rage. And there's 3 little boxes. Just click a box.
Okay. I clicked the box and then I can attack. Or oh no,
Yes.
I have to move.
Well, we'll say you're going to move into the room. And I'm just going to move you in there a little bit. Burp. And I'm going to say you are here and he is there-ish. And if you don't mind, where is your perception? Ooh, that's a bad one, but that's okay. Click on your perception -1. Click on the -1. Because you don't know where they are in the darn thing. You're just going blind. So, do you see where it says perception -1? Middle of your character sheet? There you go. 19, that is more than well enough. Spin to hit. So you're gonna go and you're gonna attack with your
Great axe.
okay. Hit the spin the hit DC twice because you get 2 attacks, right? And
Hit it
again,
again.
yep. I think you get +2 damage for doing your rage. So to add that manually. Could you do it again, please? Whoop. Somehow I just decided to do exercising. I am not exercising. Vicky might be exercising, but I am not exercising. Could you hit it again there, Vic?
Hit the spin the dice again.
Yes, because you get 2 attacks. Remember?
Okay.
You can attack twice with your great axe. There you go. All right.
Does
So
it do full damage?
I will check all that 1 second. So armor class, she definitely hits. Yeah, it's doing full damage.
Great.
All right, so you spun an 8, so you just got 20 damage. Because you did 16, but you get an
Wow.
extra 2 damage every time you hit. So that's actually 10 plus 10.
That's
Was
a
that-
thing.
Was that one of the ones that was injured by the lightning bolt?
Sadly, no. That was the one up
Okay.
front.
Got it.
Xanthros?
Slowpoke.
All right. Okay. I am going to. Give me 1 second here.
So you're going to bless? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Exciting. I don't think we've seen that before.
Bless is a cool spell. You're using first level bless you want to use. So if you want to use first level bless, then someone does not get blessed. If you use bless as a second level spell, then you can all be blessed. And I don't know if you long rested because I see 2 marks against your second level spell slots. Did you long rest, Greg, at some point?
He means, did you click long rest at some point?
Right.
Right.
Well, now you're casting as a 3rd level enchantment, which is more people than you need. Oh, it says cast at 3rd level. You really want to cast it at 2nd level, Greg. Okay. There's all kinds of things going on. You're casting at the 3rd level spell slot. You want to do it as a 2nd level spell slot, right? Just do me a favor and have 1 check off on your 2nd level, and all your 1st level and 3rd level spells should be there. Make sense? Greg, I can't hear you again if you're talking.
I cannot hear Greg either.
Okay, well, he did cast it at 2nd level that time, so cool job. All right, so that means that everybody here can add a D4 to their to hit and saving throws and etc. So you get an extra D4 when you target it.
Do we have to roll that separately? Or is there a way to combine it?
Probably you have to do it separately if you have to use it. Or you could try and figure it out when it's your turn. Can't say I've done this too many times with Bless.
Sure.
My other group doesn't have a cleric that I'm DMing.
Oh, no.
No, they don't. They got a sorcerer, I forget what they have. Sorcerer, thief, fighter, and I think paladin. Hey, Chris, you're up.
Okay.
And everyone can see the turn order, by the way. Is that true?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Now I can hear Greg.
Cool. I did jump out and jump back in.
Okay.
So I'm not 100% up on my rules for 5th edition, but I think I'm allowed to move up to the sky, attack, and then move back without provoking attacks.
Only if you have something that
right.
lets you do that,
Sorry,
right?
I'm in darkness. I'm in darkness, so I'm not going to provoke attacks regardless.
Oh, right. Because they can't see you, then
Right.
you are right.
Right.
Because they can't see you, you can go up, you can hit them, and you can move back.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I get 2 swings. Let me find my attacks. So I'm going to get a D4 on each of these attacks, and I have advantage.
You have advantage because they can't see you, correct. So you can
Correct.
spin them with advantage, and we'll
Okay, so
see.
here's the first one.
Yep.
Okay, if I need to roll a D4 for the 19, let me know.
I'm going to say these 3 here are injured, by the way. So I'm going to say they are. Put a little green dot to show that they are injured.
Did my result not show up?
I did not see your result show up.
That's weird.
I did.
Actually, I didn't see the bless show up either.
The bless is not going to show up. I don't know what you did on your side.
Well, except my darkness showed up because I clicked cast. I cast it from my character sheet.
Yes, that you did. Yes.
Okay, so
try right-clicking on the number and click advantage and see what it does.
I did. That's what I did, and it rolled on my sheet.
Oh, interesting. Oh, you know what you can do as well? If you want to cheat, go up to. Well, it's not really cheating, but if you go up to the settings of the extension.
Yeah.
The second one says type of roll, and you can choose roll with advantage.
Sure.
Wow, they have roll with super advantage. That sounds real sexy.
Okay, so the question is, how do I get these rolls to show up?
Try telling it to roll an advantage and then just click it.
Okay, I'll try that. Type of roll. Okay, I'll try again. Interesting. This time it rolled with damage, but and it did show up.
It did show up. So I see you spun. Is that a
20.
Natural 20?
No,
it's not. I'm seeing that's why it's curly brackets. Okay, so that hits.
Okay,
so that's.
And then I will.
Are you doing the first one again? The one that Vicky hit?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll again.
Do you get any other bonuses besides the 10
for damage?
Yeah, because of anything you have.
I did not use my Hexblade Curse.
Okay, that's what I was going with. Okay, so you did 5 + 5 is 10. Okay.
That was such a lousy roll, but I think it probably hit anyway.
The 17 is good enough, so that's another 6.
Yep. And then I'm going to move back into the hallway so that these last 5 feet, the far 5 feet of the room, are not in darkness. So Vicky's in darkness. Everyone who's next to Vicky is in darkness. But anyone who's standing in the back here will be visible.
The only one in the room right now is Vicky then.
Well, the enemies are in the room.
Well, yeah, okay. The only people on your side who are in the room.
Yes. But I wanted to leave some space for the people up top to see in case anybody's standing there.
Okay. I just kind of moved you underneath Paul there.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm technically 5 feet further back, but it shouldn't matter.
Oh, well, then you won't see nothing, but yes.
I mean, I should be in the hall, like in the hallway.
Yeah, but if you're in the hallway, you're not going to see because the wall's there, so you're not going to see what's going on.
So I'll just stay there.
Yeah, I know you're there, but you're not there.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So Vicky is raging, and her armor class is 14.
Does it look like they have to make perception checks to attack her?
Yeah, I'm gonna have them make perception checks to attack her. So they're gonna file in. They're gonna stay in the pit, and 3 of them will attack Vicky, and the other one's just gonna be just in the room.
So hopefully that one will be visible or somewhat visible.
We'll say
So
they
people,
know that you guys know he's there. Up top,
then for
that
the people on
is.
top, yeah.
Right. Let's see. Boop 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 boop. Okay. I need a perception, right? So that would be 1 second here. Yeah, wisdom. Sure. So 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm gonna say one of them made it.
So the DC is somewhere between 12 and 17.
Yeah. I'll just tell you. We'll say it's 15.
Okay.
Makes life easy.
If you've succeeded previously and the person doesn't move, do you have to make another check?
Well, you don't know if they moved. So yeah.
I know if they moved. I'm just asking for everyone else.
Yeah. Well, if they knew, then they would get they would have gotten an opportunity attack on you. So
Not if, no, I mean,
right,
Vicky's not going to get an opportunity attack on anyone because she can't see.
right. I'm saying they don't. If they, you don't know if they've moved away, right?
Okay.
They
Okay.
could very easily go back, right?
Right. Right.
If you want to shout something at her to kind of say,
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. If I can direct her where to attack, I'll definitely do that.
okay, all right. So let's see. Do okay. So we'll do. They did 3 attacks with the spear, and they all missed.
Go us.
Yeah. Ulfgar.
So, can I see this guy?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to. I think I'll throw a magic missile in his general direction.
Okay.
You should shout catch.
All right, so you cast it at 3rd level, I'm seeing?
Yes, I thought I cast it at 2nd level, but okay. If I
If you
cast
want
it at
to if you want to do 2nd level, whatever you want, I don't care. How do you want to do it?
Oh, I see. I meant to cast it at 2nd level. It looks like I actually did press the 3rd level button.
How do you want to go with it? You want to do 2nd or 3rd? I'll leave it up to you.
I'll just go with this roll since I went with it.
All right, so that would be 5 missiles, so I think that's 25 damage.
Is that right? Is that how that worked?
I'm pretty sure. I think you get 3 missiles at 1st level and an additional missile for every spell slot after that.
Does it not say?
Okay.
It does,
So
but I have to go over and click on it to actually read it again. But I play enough magic users. I've done magic missile in a little while. So yes, each dart you get 3 glowing darts. When you cast a spell using a higher spell slot, it creates once more dart. So yes, you get 5 darts at 3rd level, and you spun a 4, so 25 damage.
Oh,
that looked painful.
It is. But not so painful that any of them look like they've taken half damage.
Got it.
The boys got some hit points.
Fewer each
you're
round, though. He's right in front of you.
Sarhana, just make that perception check. I'm going to make it a lot easier because someone is directing traffic.
Perception.
Can I put up one of those little stop signs and like wave at the statues?
That's good enough. You're good. All right, take your 2 attacks against the one in front of you, assuming that's the one you're going for. So you gotta hit that 2-hit button, right? Wow. I guess you spun a 20. Yes, she did. So you did all kinds of crap. You're telling me
So
you
that's
did.
32.
I think it already doubled. I'm just going to double check the math here. So that's the
It
roll.
it looks like it's 13 plus 7 plus 12, and for some reason it broke that down into damage and critical damage at the bottom.
Yeah.
She's
So
because she's a half orc, she gets to roll an extra weapon die when she crits. So she's
correct.
rolling 3d12 plus her bonus.
Right. She gets that. She gets the that savage. I don't know what the savage attack one is. What's a savage attack?
I believe that's the half orc benefit. When you crit, you roll an extra weapon die. Or maybe
Oh
that's a
wow.
barbarian. Maybe that's a barbarian benefit. I'm not sure, but it's something that Serhana has.
She probably does. It's actually a racial trait. When you score a critical hit, roll an additional
Okay.
die. Bonus.
That's why I'm a half orc.
So
That's
we add those 2 up, and that would be the 30. What was it? 32.
32. Yep.
But she's raising, so she gets an extra 2, so it's 34.
I like the crit system much better in 5th edition than previous editions.
And Vicky, that's only 1 attack. You get a second attack.
Damn.
But I'm sorry to say that one missed. So let's see. 1 second. I need a calculator for 1 second. Okay. We're going to put that one red. Xanthros?
Okay, let's you know what we're doing next here. I think it's time to do the usual. Or actually, let's cast Guiding Bolt on the one in red and try to take it out.
Keep in mind he's in darkness.
Yeah, I'm
So
going to check.
you
I
have to
got
make
it.
a perception check to see him, to figure out where he is.
Let's see. I just want to double check that spell. Guiding Darkness. What are you doing?
Getting bolt.
Guiding Bolt. Guiding Bolt.
Oh, I didn't mean to do
Yeah,
that.
just make that perception check. You can still cast it, but make your perception check.
How's that?
That's wonderful.
All right then.
I didn't. Maybe Paul's chat is different from the chat that's public because I didn't see anything.
Oh, I might be hiding my rolls, but I can unhide them if I need to. What, you're not seeing
Well,
them?
no.
Well, I didn't see Greg's roll.
Oh, I see Greg's roll.
Yeah, no, I can change it in my settings.
Oh,
We're looking at the.
Maybe is it whispered? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, it's whispered.
you
I'll
don't have
take it
to
off.
whisper. That's up to you. We're going to say that he is. I should have used red for critical, but we'll use purple. So that one is very nearly dead.
Below on him.
So you have 1 second level spell left. And you have to do the blowing Icarus because you are up the bat.
That's my job.
Kind of came out wrong, but you get the idea.
That's fine. Okay. So on the purple one. That was
That will hit him.
okay. Did it get damage? Did it roll damage?
It did. It rolled.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
did 6. It looks
Good.
like
Good. Is that enough?
that is not enough.
Ah. Okay. Maybe this will be enough.
Do you get 2 attacks?
Yeah. Yeah. I do get 2 attacks.
Oh, we go. I don't usually play Warlock, so I'm not up on them as
Yeah. I
much.
took. There's a an invocation I took at 5th level, which gives me a second attack.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha,
You
gotcha.
you need it if you're going to be a melee warlock. Unfortunately, I crit him. I wasted a crit.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah. And then I'll step back again to try to. I mean, to do what I can for the people above.
So the warrior disappears, but
Does his spear
the
drop?
spear drops to the floor.
Yes. So we're gonna need to kill them, collect the spears, and put them in.
There he goes.
I think that's the idea.
All right, so I take it Zorhana's being the human shield here, right?
She's very good at it.
All right. Let's see what these guys can do this time. 3 perception checks. 1, 2, 3. All right, it's 2 attacking this time. So 6 attacks.
They get 3 attacks each.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's rough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 attacks. None of them are critical. And whatever
Good.
these numbers are, because they are piercing damage, Vicky has to divide this by 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I add that up, so
You should
14 plus 13 plus 18 equals divided by 2. Vicky will say you take 22 points of damage.
Ouch.
Better than 44 points of damage.
So you can reduce that on your D&D Beyond worksheet. And you did. Well, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. All right. Ulfgar.
Okay, so now I can't see any of them.
Nah, they're all in darkness.
Okay, but I have. I'm going to be ranged attacking from above, so I think that gives me advantage.
You can only get advantage if you can see them.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get an advantage when you can't see them.
I thought these were one of these things where they canceled each other out.
They do. So you normally get disadvantage because you cannot see them, and you get advantage because they cannot see you. So those two cancel each other out, and you just roll straight.
Okay.
So you think that because you're above them, you get an additional advantage?
Yeah. I remember that from playing my ranger.
Ah, interesting.
I believe one disadvantage will cancel out all advantage, but I could be wrong
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
usually how it works. It's not, yeah. If you have disadvantage, it doesn't matter how many advantages you get. They don't do that math. They try and keep it simple. Just do a perception check for me, please.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm pretty sure I just wasted a.
You might have. Yeah, it's not good enough. Sorry. We're going to say it splatters somewhere else.
Damage. Oh well.
So, Hannah, you're up. No, it's got to be higher than that. That's a miss. Spin again. You don't get +2 to hit, do you? Let me just double check your character sheet. I think
For the
it's just
rage.
plus damage. Yeah, that's the one thing. You gotta know what your character... +2 melee damage, yeah. Spin again, Vic.
I did. I got a 17 plus 7. You don't see it?
I do not, but I'll trust you on it. What damage did you get?
It didn't spin damage.
I don't know.
I noticed when it wasn't spitting damage for me, then the rolls didn't show up in the chat.
Try spinning it again. Or at least give me the damage or something, or spin the damage or something. Okay, there it comes. I got a 17. Did you respin?
I just did the damage. That was it. I
Huh?
didn't respin the whole thing.
All right.
Oh,
Well, it's 11.
interesting.
I don't know if that's coincidence or what that was.
If you don't mind, Paul, I want to try.
Oh, you know what? I take it back. Vicky, could you spin a D4? Because you are blessed.
Aha!
Right.
And actually, you guys spin that. So I'm going to say a couple things. So everyone's got to remember what we're doing, right? And
Yeah.
this is where Avery is better than whatever, right? So
Yes.
you are blessed. Bless includes your saving throws. So Paul, if you can spin a D4,
Saving throws?
Saving those are not skill checks. Does it
I
bless
think it's
affect skill
skill check
checks?
as I think it does. Give me 1 second.
Okay. You didn't
Unless
mention
Bless, yeah.
you
It
didn't mention it
is
before, so
attack roll and saving throws.
is
so
it
not
just
skill
saving
checks.
throws? Bummer.
Yeah.
Spell ends, attack roll. So you're right. It's only a saving throw, so it's not on the perception. So my bad. But it does it on attack roll. So Vicky, if you can spin a D4,
Where can I do that?
if you try at the bottom left corner, it looks like a little polygon thingy,
Yeah.
20-sided die. If you go and you click on the picture of the D4, and then you click the button, a little roll button will pop up. It might work.
So I just did that and it rolled, but I didn't see any way to transmit it.
Well, we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work, then we'll just.
Yeah.
If you had to,
I got a 1.
you got a 1, or I think you could do what is it? Is it /RD4, something like that?
In the text box?
Yeah, if you do that, you can do it manually that way.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
I'll let you spin it again, Vic. Do a /RD4 in the text box. So it looks
Which
like
one?
the one in
Oh,
row
that's
20.
/R space D4.
Not 1D, not 2Ds.
I don't
Oh,
even.
cool. Okay.
Wait a second.
Good to know.
I don't even see where to go.
If can you see the rolls that are showing up in the roll D20 tab? To the
Nope.
right of the map. To the right of the map.
Nope.
I'll walk upstairs. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
And your scroll bar for your window, you'll see there's 3 little lines in the upper right hand corner. Click on that.
Well, this is macros, decks, and rollable tables. Oh, there's also one that maximizes the map.
See, if you go these buttons up here,
Mm-hmm.
they'll take you a different type of setting. That's pros, box, whatever, top sheet. This will show you. That will show you what the damage.
Okay.
All right. Well, she needed a 16, so 14 plus 2 is 16. So another 11 damage plus 2 for her rage is 13.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Now, Vicky, you're in the room. They can't see you. If you want to move somewhere, you can.
They can't see me. Why would I want them to see me?
Well, they
You don't
can't
want you.
see you, so you can move, and they will not get an extra attack on you.
Oh, okay. I'll move.
Okay, where do you want to move?
Up and to the right.
Up and to the right. Isn't there a creature in that space?
There's not. You can do that, or you
I,
can
I
move
I
some.
don't even see where the creatures are. So.
Oh, you don't see the map? They're right there in the middle.
Oh, okay.
So they're all lined up there. So if you line up there, you can do that.
Oh, I can go behind them.
Well, you have to move through them. You can't do that.
Oh. Well, then I
But
can move.
you could move back into the hallway. DM hint.
Behind
Okay.
me.
I'll try
No, no, no.
that.
I meant like, you see where the tunnel is here, where you came out of. See,
Yes.
It's to the left of me.
well, actually, it's you, Paul. Everyone's kind of on top of it here. So Vicky's there. So basically, you know, Icarus is behind you, but you are right in front of him in the tunnel entrance, and then Paul is on top here. But at least if you're in the tunnel's only wide enough for one person, so only one of them can attack you if you stand in the tunnel a little bit. Okay.
Sure, I'll try that. Sure.
Okay. I was being nice. They got a lot of hit points.
They
Xanthos,
sure
you're up.
do.
Okay, doke. Okay, let's get to work. I'm gonna burn my last spell, level 2 here. We're gonna get the old spiritual weapon fired up, I think. So, which one is which one of these is Zerhana attacking, the top, middle, or bottom one? Hello?
That's a question for Paul.
Paul's
Oh.
on mute.
So I am. I guess I'll say that you heard Icarus say the middle one. Now, where the middle one
Oh.
is, take your best guess.
Okay, I'm going to cast spiritual weapon in the middle and try to make an attack to help Vicky with the one she's
Still
on.
do your perception check, please.
Yes. Well then, so I cast it somewhere else completely, I assume. Or I
Well,
have
the
no idea what's
weapon's
going
in there,
on.
but it didn't hit.
Where did the perception check show up?
In the chat.
It's in the chat. I see it.
I don't see it. Is it?
He's probably still whispering it to me, but I see it.
Yeah. How do I forget how I unwhisper.
You have to go to the settings for the extension.
Yeah, up at the top where the red die is, and say "Whisper rolls, never whisper."
Oh, that's right. Okay. Cool. All right, I'm off.
But he
I'm
spun
off whisper.
he spun a 1, so
Yeah. So
Awkward.
womp on me. A little bit.
all right, Icarus, you're in the hallway behind Zerhana. You can kind of see the middle one. The other ones, yeah, if you lean, maybe, but yeah.
Well, what I would like to do is walk into the room, make my attacks, and then walk out behind Zerhana.
You can move through a friendly person. That's no problem.
Yeah. Okay. So for my attacks, I'll be here. I'll attack the same ones that Zerhana attacked.
Okay.
So to go back to actions, the first attack, I guess that hits.
It does.
Did that show up properly? Yeah, good. And then the second attack. Oh man, I should have cursed him. I would have crit on that. Okay.
So 19 total.
Correct. And then I'm going to move out past behind Zerhana. I'm just going to put myself up here.
And we'll say the middle one is bloodied.
Great.
So this one is, I mean, they don't know what they're doing, but this guy's trying to perceive and attack Vicky. The other ones, they don't know what they're doing. I mean, they're wandering around trying to figure out what people are.
Right.
But only one's going to check the corridor, so, or check in that direction, we'll say.
Right.
Wisdom. Boop. He does not. Ulfgar, you're up.
Okay.
The room might be visible now because I'm in the hallway, so my darkness is probably not penetrating very far.
We'll say you can see the ones at the ends.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will attack one that I can hit.
All right.
That I can.
Sounds like a plan.
Does a 24 hit?
It does.
What do you think?
All right. I do 7 points of cold damage.
And he's slowed a little bit.
Slowed.
Are you going after the top one or the bottom one?
Oh, the top one.
Okay. All right, Zerhana, go get him. You guys spin to see if you can perceive him, right? Because he's kind of moving around. Oh, you're being directed, so you'll probably make it, but spin the d20 anyway. Because
I'll
Icarus is
direct
still
her
guiding. Yeah, he's still
yeah,
guiding.
as best I can.
Click on perception, Vic. Did you fall asleep, Vic?
No, I'm right here.
All right, I don't hear you. I don't see nothing spinning. I don't hear nothing, so I'm just checking.
I got a 10.
Well, because he's helping you, I'm gonna say it was really easy, and you're in the hallway. So go ahead. You got a -1 to that, so it's a 9.
You're saying it's my turn?
I'm saying you will perceive them because of the fact that you're in a narrow tunnel, and Icarus is kind of directing you on making it extra easy for you.
Vicky, do you see the turn order? Do you see the turn order to the left of the screen?
No.
Oh, well, go spin your hits, and I don't know why she's not seeing that. Let me go see.
Never mind, I got it.
Even a D4 isn't going to help you with an 11. So 12 it might. Spin a D4. You got to spin a 4 on a D4.
I got a 1.
All right. Well, then 2 misses. All right, Xanthros, what do you want to do?
All right,
You
so
can see the green ones. You can see the green
Okay,
ones.
so is my spiritual weapon actually out now? Was it out?
Yeah,
last
it's
time?
down there floating around. This magic hammer or whatever you made is floating around trying to bop things.
Okay, I'm going to attack the one closest to me.
All right, spin hit.
How do I do that in the chat?
Go into your character sheet and is 1 second.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Spin the
got
hit
it.
or whatever, probably. Just make sure
Greg,
you don't waste a spell slot on it.
Greg, are you still whispering?
No,
He hasn't spun it yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't see it either. I would say, let me look at your spiritual weapon. Yeah, just spin the +7 next to your spiritual weapon. See what it does.
I'm looking for it. Give me a second. Okay. Spiritual weapon. This-
Oh, that hits. And you spun a 17. All right, so that's looks like 6 damage.
Hold. Blessed.
Say what?
Blessed. I get a roll.
You
a
still
D4.
hit. You spun a 17.
If you hit without the bless, then you don't need to roll for the bless.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Never mind. So I hit it for 6.
You hit it for 6.
And that was just a bonus action, right?
I believe he uses it's a
No, it is. It is
you
technically a
make
bonus action.
a 1 second. So you make a melee spell attack to hit it. So you use your normal action to hit it. On your bonus action, you can move it.
I'm not going to move. I don't need to move. I don't need
Right. It
I
only
don't need to
moves
do
20
anything else.
feet. It says when you cast a spell,
Okay.
you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Yeah, that's when he cast the spell. I thought in subsequent rounds that the attacks were bonus actions.
I don't think so. Maybe. Let me see. If you float around, it doesn't say that. I take it as after you've cast the spell. I'll Google it real quick, but but on your bonus action is when you move it. So I can't imagine. Oh, on your bonus action, you can move the weapon 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature. Okay, that is your bonus action. So you still have a regular action.
Okay.
He's right.
So
I haven't played my
okay.
cleric in a while. My bad.
Yeah. It's fine. I mean, it's
No,
been a
good.
while since we played these characters.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm stuck up here anyway, so there's not much more I can do besides maybe move the weapon away.
Well, you are.
I mean, the placement of the weapon doesn't matter.
Okay. So well, I can't cast another spell. We determined that last time, I recall.
You're not casting a spell. You already cast a spell. So the spell was
Right.
cast. So last round you cast the spell. Your
You-
bonus
Yes.
action is moving and hitting with the hammer, assuming it's a hammer.
Your normal action this turn could be to cast a spell. I mean, I don't know if you want to. I don't know if it's anything that's useful or if you want to spend the spell slot, but you could cast a spell. Spiritual weapon does not require concentration, so you don't need to maintain it.
Well, his bless does require concentration.
Oh yes, that's true. His bless requires concentration. Yeah, that's true.
But he could, if he had something else, he could cast Guiding Bolt if he felt like it.
I think he's out of second level slots. He said.
Well, but Guiding Bolt's level 1.
It's level 1, so he can cast it at any level he wants. So it's a matter of how much damage he decides to do with it.
Right, exactly. So I'll take another shot at it again. I'll go again, I guess. We'll make level 1 this time, though.
All right, go for it.
Keep in mind that we may have multiple encounters today, so you want to be careful not to use up all your spell slots or too many of your spell slots.
That was Shield of Faith. You misclicked. Try again.
No, sorry. I was trying to read it. I actually clicked on cast. Sorry.
All right, let's uncheck the spell slot, and
Got it.
You can't use that one. If you use that, the bless goes away.
Right. I know. Okay. I just got it. Okay. I don't know what I want to do. I guess just.
It's up to you. If you want to use Guiding Bolt, use Guiding Bolt, or you can use Toll of the. Do you have Toll of the Dead? No, you don't.
Do you have a cantrip?
That's what I was saying. He didn't take that cantrip. He can use Sacred Flame.
Oh.
Or I can wait. So if I cure wounds, somebody will I lose concentration.
Cure wounds is a touch spell. You have to go down the corridor and get to Vicky to cast Cure wounds. The range is touch.
I'll use Sacred Flame then.
All right, go for it. Actually, you automatically hit. I was going to do a dex save. So you're going to do it against the one closest to you?
Yeah.
All right, spin your 2d8 there, and I'll do the dex save. And he does make it, so he takes 7.
Okay.
The top one, right? Yep. Okie dokie.
15 radiant damage? That's nuts.
He spun really well.
Well,
he spun a 7 and an 8.
Oh, because it's two dice, right?
Yeah, it's 2d8. He just spun really well.
Right. Right.
All right, Icarus, you're up.
Uh, um. Is this guy right next to Johanna?
Yes, more
So
or less. Yep.
there's nowhere for me to go then, right? To attack him.
Yeah, pretty much. He's
Okay,
right
that's fine.
there. Yeah.
I'm just going to Eldritch Blast him then. And I only get to do that once. But Vicky, if you could move out of the way next time you attack.
Well, she's
Sure.
kind of in the hallway to make sure that 3 of these guys don't beat the crap out of her.
Well, and she can move back behind me.
Oh, well, she
I
could.
could,
Oh, you want to constantly trade spots, is what you're saying.
right, so that each of us can attack in melee.
Gotcha. Well, you did hit, and he did.
Yep.
He took 4. It looks like.
Yes. I'm a lot less effective when I'm at range.
Fair enough. That's the middle one. So 4. Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. So let me see these guys. So what are they going to do? Oh, let's see. Let me see. I want to see the description of this. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Doesn't really say, does it? All right. Am I in the right shrine? I must be. Yes, I am. I'm trying to see how far apart the bars are. I'm sorry.
The bars in the between the top level and the bottom level.
Yes. It doesn't say, but we'll just eyeball it, and it looks like it's about maybe 5 feet or something like that. That's fine.
Yes.
So
Oh, thanks, buddy.
this statue literally like kind of turns around and tries to walk up the wall,
Ooh, exciting!
and he's going to see if he can attack Xanthros since he can see him. Now I'm going to say he has disadvantage on the spin because he's kind of trying to go by bars and he's right by the edge there. I will say that your hammer can get an opportunity attack if you wish to take it.
I
I
think I
don't know
will.
if I think you can with that. We'll say yes. Can I click on this and make it a disadvantage? Let's see. No, I can't. But we'll say that was. We'll say he hit on the lower one, and we'll say 2d6, 2d8. We'll say you took 13 points of damage.
Okay, am I gonna roll my attack on my weapon?
Yeah, go for it. And you can reduce your character by 13 when you get a chance.
Okay.
Sweet.
And even if you put the D4 to it, that would not be enough. So you missed.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. This guy here, man. I'm gonna say he does disadvantage at Paul, I guess. He also kind of walks up the walls and tries to stab through the bars.
Now, when he's down at the bottom, though, he's in darkness.
Yeah, yeah, but he kind of is. But really, Icarus is in the hallway, right?
Right, but
So
there's
it's
so many.
only shining out
radius.
Only coming out through the tunnel though, and you're 20 feet above the
Think
tunnel.
darkness shines like a light.
All right. Well, for right now, say no. If someone bothers him, then he's going to start doing something. But we'll give you the break. No problem. I still got to roll for Vicky. So let's see if the check. He flounders around and does not attack Vicky. All right, off guard. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna cry.
Okay, you can cry.
So I'm gonna fire off a ray of frost at this guy.
All right.
$16, so that'd be 17 plus or minus. Give it.
Yeah, you got him. So we'll say 12 more. That's the top one. And we'll make him red. All right, Zahana, you're up.
Okay.
Spin your perception check.
He's right in front of you. Right there.
She's got this. Ah! She does not got this.
So, Hannah, can you move back so I can reach him?
So Zahana misses because she can't figure out where exactly he is. She's stumbling around, he's moving around, but she moves back so you can do what you want. So if she's moving back, then you are deeper down the corridor, right? So you're basically retreating into the corridor. And when you go and do your attack, you're going to retreat behind Vicky. So you're slowly retreating back.
Oh, I think I might actually stay where she was before.
Okay, you can do that if you want.
Next to this guy.
Okay. That's fine.
So if she's done, it's my turn next.
Go for it. Oh, actually, it's Xanthros next.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Xanthros, you're up the bat.
Is he muted?
I do not know.
He is muted.
Is that better?
Yes.
I accidentally pressed the mute button. Sorry.
It's okay.
Let's let the spiritual weapon do its thing first. So, again, attacking the one closest to me.
All right, you can see him. Just got to hit him. And that will not hit.
Even with a bless, that misses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a 16, so he spins a 4. That's a 15.
Okay. So if I back up away from spear range, am I going to provoke?
I'm going to say because he's in the cage there and it's pretty easy to get away from him. It's not a normal combat. I'll let you get away from the cage if you want.
You should cast Sacred Flame. You should cast Sacred Flame first.
Oh, sure. We'll cast Sacred Flame and then back out.
So Sacred Flame, that's a range spell, right? And you're kind of right in combat with him. So you would be disadvantaged on that.
There's no attack roll for Sacred Flame.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just... I was thinking Guiding Bolt. My bad. All right, so he's gonna make his dex save. My bad. He did not make it. He gets 8.
All right, and I'm gonna back that ass up and get out of dodge here.
All right, where are you gonna go?
Like that, where I am on the map.
All right. All right, Icarus, you're in front.
It hits.
It does. You only spun one.
I spun a 1 both times. So rude.
So that's 7 total?
Oh no, sorry. The first time was also a war pick, so it should be 6 damage each time. So 12 total. I don't know why.
Okay.
Oh, somebody clicked an Eldritch Blast the first time. but
We'll
yeah, I
go
only
with
get
it.
2 attacks with a war pick. It's the same damage die, just I get a bonus with the war pick.
All right. So are you moving back further, or are you just right
No,
on
I'm
the
gonna
edge there?
I'm gonna wait, if I stay here, then Zerhana can't attack. So I'm gonna move back 5 feet so that there's. Oh, they go next. How do they go next?
Well, you can move back. Vicky's
I guess
moved
I have
back.
to.
If you move back,
I
okay,
have to move back, otherwise Zerhana can't attack at all. Right?
fair enough. Yes. So I'm going to
So, yeah,
say that
so I have to move back.
I'm going to put you guys in this hallway now because you guys have
Sure.
moved back quite a bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Then that's it. I'm
So
done.
it's their turn.
It is.
This guy will follow you through the hall. This guy can definitely see Paul now, so he's going to give it a shot for what it's worth. And he walks up the wall and tries to stab you at her. I gotta do disadvantage for this. So, actually, I could probably do it through this. So why not just do this? Boop. Roll with disadvantage, and then I could do the attack. Did it do disadvantage? I don't see it doing disadvantage. I'll spin again. All right. Well, he hit.
That didn't help.
So you take 10.
All right. Gotta find that on my character sheet. Okay.
Interesting. So if you updated that, I don't see it appearing on your bar. Let me check how this is set. Oh, maybe I gotta do this. I don't know. Maybe it will pop up then. Interesting. All right. Well, whatever. It will come up eventually. I don't know why you have no bar. Did I make the bar not visible? I don't know. Figure it out later.
I'm just going to disengage.
All right. Um did you put it on your character sheet? Is it there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I don't see it reflecting. Oh, there it is there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It says so right there.
I guess it's got to refresh. Odd. I'm going to reload the sheet. All right. All right, Zorana, hit him. Two attacks. It does hit. Spin again. And actually, I do your perception check. I forgot to ask you for that. That works. Now spin your great axe one more time.
If he's not dead,
So that's 7 plus 5 is 12, an additional 4 because you're raging. Right? So what I say? 12 and 4, 16. That was this one. So we'll say this one is almost dead.
can you move back, Zerhana? Behind me.
Sure.
All right.
Thanks.
I was going to move her back. I should let Vicky move her back. Sorry. All right, Xanthos, what are you doing?
Okay. Sorry, I'm eating dinner right now, so.
Oh, no worries. We're going to try and finish this up and then probably call it a night because I know Paul, it's late for him.
Okay. Yeah. My wonderful wife cooked and brought me dinner, so.
Oh, that's very nice of her.
Aw.
Yeah. Liz is awesome. What can I say? Okay. So From where I'm standing, can I see the one that's closest to me?
We'll say he's peeking out between the bars. Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna spiritual weapon him again.
Okay.
So here we go. Boom. God damn it! Really? Well, actually, that's
Well,
not bad.
you did spend a 20.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Well,
It should do. Is it doubling it? Let me see. Oh, that's the
It's
extra
rolling.
D
It's
there.
rolling
It rolls
twice.
separately.
Yeah.
So okay. So you did 9
mm-hmm.
to him. Okay.
And then we'll try the sacred flame thing one more time.
All right. So he's got to do a save. So that's a deck save. He did make it. That's additional 4. Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Pass.
Icarus, you're up.
I'm gonna walk up to the one that Zahana attacked.
Okay. Well, that certainly hits.
Yes.
So that's the middle one, right? So that's additional 9. Okay.
Still alive.
He
Second attack.
is. Second attack. And that will finish him.
Great.
So we'll say the
Uh,
spear drops to the ground.
I'm gonna walk back into the room then.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'll try to get the attention of the guy that was attacking Alfgar. I don't know if there's anything I can do, like I'll shout at him or something. I can't attack him.
Well, he's kind of
Even if
like
he's
above you. He's kind of like
Yeah.
above your head, right?
I mean, sure, I don't have any actions left and he's out of reach, but I'll try to like make some noise to bring him back down.
Okay. Fair enough. And it's their turn. So they're both going to see if they can do something for you, since you're the only one in the room.
Right.
Let's see, 2 perceptions, right? It's wisdom. So 1, 2.
Oh, ouch. They both have disadvantage on me.
That's true. So let's see. This is going to be fun. So
Yeah.
It's a miss. That's 1. What is your armor class, by the way?
I don't remember.
I'll look.
It is 16.
16. All right. So that's 2 and 1 hit. 16, you said?
Yes.
3 and 1 hit.
That's a critical.
But
No,
it's
because they have disadvantage.
Oh.
So they have 27 and a 15. They count the 15.
Yep. 4 and 1
15,
hit.
sorry.
5 and 1 hit.
Wait a minute. How many attacks does these guys get?
They get 3 each.
They only
Look at me. I'm a tank.
You got hit once. You take 10.
Okay.
All right, Offgar. You see that the room kind of go dark again, and those guys are no longer at the top of the cage.
Oh, if I only had a fireball, I could drop down in the middle of the room and take them both out.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
You need that feat that allows you to your friends to automatically make the saving throws for your spells.
I don't want to make a saving throw against fireball. I want to not be in the area.
Let's just say my son has done that to the group in my previous campaign.
I'm sure they appreciated it just as much as I did.
They absolutely did.
I will run a perception check to see if I can figure out where to target. That would be Nope,
No.
I'm not particularly perceptive.
All right, and I'm going to take it you did some sort. You're doing your cantrip thing, so you're not wasting your spell slots. I'm
Yeah.
guessing. All right. All right, Zorhana, you're up.
Johanna, there's one right next to me. Come up here. Follow my voice.
Well, she came up there, but she can't find it. You want to move into the middle of the room there, Zorhana?
Sure.
All right. I mean, you could move back after you're done. They're in darkness. That would be 10. That would be 25 feet that you moved, so you can't really move that far back. How far do you move?
Hold on.
I'll look. You move 40, actually.
40.
Yeah. So it's 10, 20. Which one did you go after? The red one?
Mm-hmm.
So you can move 20, be near Icarus or past Icarus, say 25 feet. And then you can just stay in the room with Icarus, or you can move back in the hallway 15 feet.
Or forward in the hallway.
Or forward in the hallway if you want to move in the opposite hallway.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So put yourself right on top of the opposite hallway. Like right there. There you go. So one's in one hallway, one's in the other hallway. Xanthos, you're up.
Okay. From where I'm sitting, I'm in the dark. There's darkness now, so I have to roll perception check to see anything, right?
This is true.
So let's get that out of the way first.
Yep.
I think I'm okay there.
Yes, you are.
All right, so I am going to attack. Spiritual weapon is going to attack the one closest to me.
All right. And I will tell you that, and I know for you cannot use Sacred Flame because you must be able to see him to cast Sacred Flame. But you
Okay.
can hit him with your spiritual hammer.
Well, not like that. I won't.
Like that, you will
True.
not.
It's true.
Okay. So is Zerhana on the toplet, or on the bottom or toplet level?
Bottom.
Bottom. Okay, I'm on the top. Let's see. I think what I want to do here. Give me 1 second. Suppose there's not much I can do at this point. Maybe cure wounds myself.
If you want to do that, you can.
Keep in mind that
You can rest
when
as well when you're done.
when we rest, we can spend hit dice to heal up, which will save you a spell slot.
I can try to move so I can get myself so I can see him.
He's in darkness. You
Okay.
can move, but you will not be able to see him because he's just enveloped in darkness.
Yep, the room is enveloped. You got no shot.
Okay. I'm just gonna hang tight for the moment then. I don't see much else I can do.
All right. Icarus, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to curse the bloody one.
Okay.
So, and then I'm going to attack him with advantage. So close. It's +3 damage because he's cursed.
Okay. So +3 on top of that, so 12?
Yes. Yep. And then I'm going to attack him again.
And that's a bonus? Is that what that is?
It's rolling a d10. It shouldn't be doing that. It should only be rolling a d8. I'm going to roll that again because it shouldn't be rolling a d10.
This is your Eldritch Blast?
No, this is the war pick, but I have advantage. And
Well,
it's only rolling
you're
once.
spinning the Eldritch Blast again for some reason.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know why. I was.
They're right next to each other. You might have misclicked.
Yeah, I might have. I might have been clicking the wrong thing.
So try spinning it again.
Okay.
Is curse a bonus action, or what is that?
Yes, Hexblade's curse is a bonus action.
and he gets 2 attacks per action, so he's good. So you hit.
Yeah.
So that's
And
9 and
again,
9
plus 3 damage.
is
Plus 3 damage on the second one too.
18. Doesn't matter. He's gone.
Great. I heal 9
Okie dokie.
because he's. And then I'm just going to move near Sahana.
Okay. So where are you going? She's on the upside of the
Oh,
room.
sorry. Yeah. I'll go right here.
All right. So are you taking the? You going to take the hit? Is that what's going on? Are you blocking? Because she was in the hall. She was
Yeah,
like in the
yeah,
entrance.
yeah. I'll try to get between
All right. Then let him
her and
try.
it.
Let him try and make the save. He does not. We'll say he's over here somewhere. Ulfgar. That's a bad one.
Nope. Not me.
Zohana, you're gonna have to move into the room because Icarus is kind of blocking it. If you want to hit him,
Okay.
He's right here to your left, right there. Yeah, right there.
spin,
Do I have to do perception?
please.
I don't like that spin.
I'm only asking you to make a 5. That's good. 12 is good. Spend your 2 attacks. And with the D4, that will hit. I'm going to say your rage is about 3 more rounds, by the way. And you'll have to rage. Spin again. Could you spin a D4 to make sure you don't spin a 1? You could do /R space D4.
I got 2.
2 is good enough. So I'll say, yeah, what Steven said. So 15 plus 8 is 23, plus an additional 4 for your rage is 27. And we'll put him red.
Yeah.
Xanthros?
Okay. Perception, probably same, more or less the same difference as before. Oh, I don't see shit. Okay. Guess we'll let the weapon do its thing.
We're going to say that's good. Spin the hit.
Oh, God.
But that's not good.
All right. No.
I'll let you
pass.
spin your cantrip if you want.
Oh, sure.
This guy's in darkness.
Oh, he's in darkness. You can't do the cantrip.
Pass. Go ahead.
All right, Icarus.
Okay, so this guy's not cursed.
He is not. You can move the curse, can't you, once you kill something?
Nope, cannot. That's Hex you're thinking of.
Oh, that's Hex. My bad.
Yeah, but I do hit him.
You do.
So this is just it's flat damage as rolled.
Okay.
The second one probably misses. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, that's it.
So Vicky, Vicky, after you swung at this guy,
I could roll a d4 for that, couldn't I? Because I got a 13.
Yes, you could. Roll the d4. You hit then. Additional 6.
Great. Yep, additional 6.
All right. Vicky, did you stay in the room after you swung at this guy, or did you take advantage of the darkness and run into the hallway?
I ran to the hallway.
Okay, just making sure. All right, he'll attack Icarus then, since he's the one full of hit points.
Yeah. Come on, attack the tank.
All right,
Famous
first he's got to do the perception first.
Yeah.
Nope. 2 ain't
That's
gonna
right,
do
buddy.
it.
You can't see me.
All right, Ulfgar, you're up. Ulfgar, Scurry. Let's finish this guy off.
Yay.
Ulfgar is full of enthusiasm. He does the perception,
But then he
and
misses.
yeah, well, what can I tell you? All right, Sahana, you're up. Spin your perception. That's good. Do your 2 hits. Very good. That's 17. One more. Oh,
Well then,
she cleaves the last
Ah,
1 and 2. It's gone.
great.
holy crap! Zerhana Stonecutter. Damn.
Um,
Woo! Spicy.
why don't we short rest and then take the spears and put them in?
I
I can get behind that.
am fine with that. You can
Works for me.
short rest and use your dies as need be, right?
So when you short rest, you can spend any number of hit dice, and for each hit die you spend, you get that much. You roll the hit die, you get that much plus your con bonus in hit points.
I don't know if anyone gets any bonuses when they rest. They might, depending on who they are.
I mean, I get my spells back, my spell slots
You
back, I
do
should
get your
say.
spell slots.
Yeah.
It's correct. You get your couple spell slots back. That's correct. I like a feature and traits for Vicky real quick. Um, yeah, I'm not seeing nothing. All right. So figure out what hit dice you're going to roll, and you can roll them. I don't know if it will go on the sheet as well, but I'll let you guys roll your dice and heal up. For those who are going to do it.
Yeah, I should probably roll. I should probably do 2 on my end.
It didn't update my hip.
You,
I don't know
for,
why.
what do you mean?
I don't know
Oops.
if it does, but just add
I,
whatever
I
hit points you spun.
Wrong way. There, okay.
Click, figure
you
out
give it, yeah.
how many dice, and take care of your hit points. Like if you click on short rest, it does give you the option on how many dice you want to use. Fair enough. Well, 9 gets you pretty close, right? I mean, 9 gets you.
Right.
Actually, isn't that plus your con?
Yes, you
That's
get your
what the
con.
+6 is.
Oh, that's what the plus
Yeah.
6 is. You're right. My bad. All right. Well, you're only down 2 hit points, or whatever.
No,
One hit point. My bad. 1 hit point. Everyone else roll or whatever else you're doing.
I didn't
I did.
spend any, but I'm done. I'm down 1 hit point, but that's okay.
Vic, what are you gonna do?
I'll do 2. How do I do it?
On your character sheet, you should be able to click short rest, which is along the top edge to the right of your character name,
Oh, I see it.
Oh,
and then there should
hit
there should
roll.
be
Click on the little red dice thing.
Yeah, pick how many dice and you
That-
say roll or something.
That is really cool.
click. I think you click the boxes and then click roll hit die.
Yes.
Oh, it only did 1. I want to
do another
2.
one. Now you
Yeah,
spun Actually, you spun a 2, and you get 2 back. So yeah, it's 2. Go ahead, spin again.
2 plus your con bonus.
Yeah, it already took that into account.
Okay.
If you mouse
What?
over the number, it shows you.
Ah,
Do another
But
one.
I got a 2, so I get 4, right?
Yes, but you
right.
can do additional dice.
So
There
I
you
get
go.
12. 12
12
plus
more.
4 is 14. So I get 14.
16.
6. Well, you've gotten 4, and then you got 12. So total so far, you've healed 16.
Okay.
Because you spun a 10, add 2. You spun a 2, add 2.
Okay.
So you
I'm
can
good.
You're good there? All right.
I got 44.
That's fine.
Okay, so now we're going to take these 4 spears and put them in the slots for the 4 statues.
Okay. You got yourself a cube.
Great.
I want a picture. Picture time.
All right, we'll get you a picture. I get you a picture. I gotta get the
Yep, we earned a picture. Gosh darn it.
picture. All right, so this was Zimbabwe or whatever you call it.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah. So,
Shigambi. She's a jaguar?
come on, let me get him. There he is. Oh, the Jaguar dude. Yeah. And let me get that in Discord for you real quick. Whoa.
I'm not really seeing how this was a test of wisdom, but that's fine.
What can I tell you? All
well,
right.
maybe the wisdom is in not overthinking it, like we were doing.
Sure.
Look, all these escape rooms we've played just leads us to overthink everything.
You're not wrong.
On that,
'Cause
go ahead.
I was gonna say I've done a fraction of the escape rooms Wenger has, but I'm sure he can attest there are some puzzles where you have to think really far outside the box to crack them.
Usually, thinking too far outside the box is actually harmful. Like, if you try to make
Make it too
the solution, yeah, if you make it too elaborate, then it's just like you're going to get lost in a rabbit hole.
All right. Well, it's probably getting late for Paul because this is getting pretty close to his bedtime, if not past his bedtime, right?
Yeah, it's past my bedtime.
All right.
Well, thank you for joining us, Paul. We appreciate
Yeah,
you
thank you,
stayed
Paul.
up to help us.
Sorry, I was late.
It's okay.
That's fine.
I
all right.
think 7 is a bit more realistic anyway, right? Because 6 is
Okay.
kind of hard to make with dinners and stuff like that. So we'll try and shoot for 7, right?
In 2 weeks, right?
In 2 weeks because Vicky will be out of town next week. So, and then you can see whether or not Seth can make it.
Right.
All right, cool.
Sounds
Progress. All right.
So was it five down, 4 to go?
Correct.
Yeah, we got 2 cubes tonight. That was a big
I'll take
accomplishment.
it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Nothing to be ashamed of here.
Cool.
It was a
All
fun
right.
night. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2
Good night,
weeks.
everybody.
Good night.
Also, I gotta say, I like Roll20 better than what we were doing before, because I can just click on things. I don't have to memorize all these commands.
Yeah, I think it's more intuitive, right? I mean, we have to track
Yeah,
more things with
Yeah.
track the concentration, and you have to add your rage or any other bonuses that you have, right? So it doesn't quite do all the math that Avery does, but I think it moves along faster and we don't stumble along quite as long.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? That's a win in my book.
All right. I kind of thought so too. That's why we went with it.
All right, I like it.
All right,
Cool.
folks.
So 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
All right, very good.
Okay.
Oh,
See you all.
in the 2 weeks, raise to level 6, please.
Oh, okay. So
Let's
for the next...
do it during the break just to make it easy, right?
Okay, great idea.
All
Then
right.
we can reach out with any questions. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Good night,
I'm
everyone.
on it. Good
All right.
night.
Night all.
Good night.